Greetings, welcome to our video presentation. We're talking about some helpful keys today to understand Revelation in its proper historical context. Some thoughts and tools for interpreting Revelation in its original historical context. Number one there, who was it written to? First century Christians in the 7 churches of Asia. John was instructed by Jesus to write the book and send it specifically, initially, to these 7 churches. And you can read Revelation 1:11 there on that. When was it written to them? Number 2, as I mentioned, it's written in the 1st century. Got to keep all this in mind because this is all factors to take into account as we approach the book and interpret it in its proper historical context. What was the historical setting at that time? Number 3, well, it was 1st century Christians in these 7 churches. Number 4 gives a little more light on that. What was the commonality that John had with the original recipients of the book? Well, he said he was their brother and partner in the tribulation. Revelation 1:9. Some say in tribulation. So there were some serious times going on then. And we'll look a little bit more as we move along. Number 5, what were they told in regards to the tribulation John referred to? Well, they were told to overcome, as you can see the passages there, and to endure and persevere. So these instructions to them obviously shed light on the seriousness of what was going on at that place at that time. All right. Number 6, what were they told to do in regard to the contents of the book? Well, to listen carefully and take special attention to what is said. Obviously, very crucial, as the other points there previously are as well. Number 7, why was it written to them initially? Well, Revelation 1:1 sets the stage for this, so to speak, to show his servants the things that must soon take place. Right? So now number 8, we deal with some more aspects that connect to this as we wind down in this short video. What were the original recipients of the book told in regard to the timing of the events in the book? Well, they were told, as I mentioned there in 7, the things must soon take place. A couple verses later, if you read Revelation 1:3, keep what is written, for the time is near. Now, audience relevance is also a key factor, and we needed to look at this and take this into account. Well, who's he writing it to? Where did they exist? And what are they told? These are key factors right here that we're highlighting because I believe this really is helpful to consider this and understand the context and the time frame so we can properly approach and interpret the book in its original historical context. There in 8c, Revelation 3:10 speaks of the hour of temptation, which is about to come upon the whole world. So about to come, indicating it wasn't far off, this temptation. And the word for world there also sheds light on this, if you understand the Greek here. It is oikomene, and in context, it's referring to the Roman Empire of their day, not our current world. I believe it's their day. Why? Because they were told it was soon to take place, the time was near. And if you look the word up there in Strong's G3625 in the Greek English lexicon, it gives that definition. Don't take my word for this. Now 8D and E's, we close this short video out. Again, the statements that are in Revelation 1:1 and 1:3 are repeated again at the end of the book for emphasis even again, to show his servants what must soon take place. And he was told in 22:10, John was told, do not seal up the words of the prophecy of the book, for the time is near. Now, Daniel 12:4 in the Old Testament was told to seal his book until the time of the end. Well, it didn't say the end of time, but the time of the end, and I believe the time of the end that Daniel was told to seal his book until is the time of the end of the Old Covenant order when the judgment came on it and ended that whole system, fulfilling prophecies by Jesus in the Olivet Discourse, which I have several videos about. That's why John was told not to seal the book. If Revelation was to be for people centuries or millennia away from the original recipients, certainly John would have been told to seal his book, but he was told no such thing because they were told the events in the book must soon take place and that the time is near. Thank you so much for listening, and may God bless you.